Hello everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today we are going to be doing my Christian fiction shelf tour. I have 3 shelves. Yes, 3 shelves to go with you, and we're going to have fun, and I'm going to share with you all the books that I have. Be warned though, I have not read hardly any of them on these shelves, if any. I used to have a lot that I have read in the past, but because there's an accident where I put books with other books in a bin and they got unfortunately damp inside the bin, and I found out that too late, if you put them in plastic bins, mold can get to the books, and so I had to get rid of most of my Christian fiction collection. So I have been steadily recollecting, and this is what I have so far. So let's go ahead and have some fun, and we will have a great time looking at all these books together. And also, let me know down in the comments below if you read any of these, if you liked them, didn't like them. I'd love to know. Okay, so these are what the 3 shelves look like. I'm actually sitting on the floor because it's more comfy. I have 2 books kind of on top because I am now reading this one this week with a friend of mine in a Facebook group, A Portrait of Emily Price by Catherine Ray. Really enjoying this one. I can't wait to read more of her books. And then up here is also, I plan on reading this one this week, Tacos for Two by Betsy St. Amant. I'm excited to read this one, and that cover is gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have a couple by Tessa Afshar, and I can honestly say that I only have a couple of books that I've actually read on these shelves. So the first one is Daughter of Rome, which looks incredible. I'm just going to put these in a pile so that way I don't have to put them back right now. Okay, In the Field of Grace by Tessa Afshar. I'm sorry if the camera's kind of moving. I'm trying to hold it as I film. Let's see. Jewel of the Nile by Tessa Afshar. Let's see if we can put these back. If I Were You by Lynn Austin. The only Lynn Austin book I own, and I'm very excited to try something by this author. And I have 10 of the Clean Mystery series, Squeaky Clean Mystery series. I have book number 2. I don't have them all, but I have some of them. Book 3. Book 4. Book 6. Book 7. Book 9. And book 10. So I don't know how many there are exactly in the series, but I have those 10. And then we have a duology that I'm looking so forward to reading by Laurie Benton. I bought these last year, but I haven't gotten to them yet. And it is Mountain Laurel is the first book, and the second book is Shiloh. So I haven't read either one of these, but I'm excited for both of those. And then we have The Ringmaster's Wife by Christy Cambron. I was planning on reading this last year, but never got to it. But hopefully I will get to it soon. I'm excited for all of these, pretty much. The next one is The Tea Chest by, Heidi Chiavaroli. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that one. But I'm buddy reading this one with the Curly Reader later on this month. And then I have Black Sands by Colleen Coble. Again, I don't have the full series, but I hope to because I have not read that series yet. It's called the Aloha Reef series. And then we have one book in the series, The Lightkeeper's Bride, and it is the Mercy Falls series, which I haven't read yet either by Colleen Coble, but hopefully I will get those together soon. And then I have, I think this is a standalone called Truth Be Told by Carol Cox, another new to me author. 9 by Rachel Decker, which I hope to get to soon, hopefully. Okay, and then I have, let's see, Catching the Wind by Melanie Dobson, another book that I'm really excited to get to. And that cover is really pretty. And then I got this one at Ollie's Bargain, a standalone called A Mosaic of Wings by Kimberly Duffy. This one my dad had, but he gave it to me, and hopefully I will like it. It's called The Veritas Conflict, and I'm not sure if it's a standalone or a series, by Shanti Feldhahn. And then the last one is part of series. I thought it was a standalone, and I was wrong. But this one is A Treasure Deep by Elton Gansky. All right, on to the second row of Christian fiction books. And the next one is, I think it is part of a series because it says Lost Loves of the Bible, but they might be separate stories. This one is Desired by Ginger Garrett. Cover, again, is gorgeous. And then we have Things We Didn't Say by Amy Lynn Green, and I'm very excited to read this one. It's World War II historical fiction based actually in the U.S., and it sounds really good. I'm excited for that one. Next one is Slender Reads, Jochebed's Hope by Texie Susan Gregory. Again, another book I'm very excited about because I love books that are kind of biblical historical fiction era. And then I have 2 books in the Royal Wedding series by Rachel Hawk. I have read these, love them so much. I should do a reread because I haven't read these in a very long time. But this is the first book, Once Upon a Prince, and then I have the second book. I need the third book, and I think like the Christmas type one in the series. And the second one is Princess Ever After, and I love these new covers. These are gorgeous. I love them. They're so pretty. And then we have the first book in, I think it's a duology so far anyways, because these are brand new by Rachel Hawk. This is the first book to Love a Prince. I only have the first book, but I have read the second book. I buddy read them both with a friend of mine on Instagram. And let's see. And then I have one book by Liz Curtis Higgs. I have yet to try her books, but I've heard really good things about her. This one is called Bookends. So I'm excited. And this one, this may be my favorite cover of all time, just because it has one of my favorite animals ever. It is Unspoken by Angela Hunt, and I just love this cover with the gorilla. Oh, I just love that. It's so stunning to me. But I have not read this yet either. I probably should have read it immediately once I bought it, but it's been sitting on my shelf, and I'm going to read it this year for sure, 100%. And then I have 2 books by Kelly Irvin. I have Over the Line, which was this one. Let me see. I'm trying to see which one. I think the other one was a gift, but I got Over the Line from Book Outlet just this past week or 2. And then Tell Her No Lies by Kelly Irvin. This was a gift from a friend on Facebook. Very excited to try a new author. A lot of these are new to me authors, so I'm very excited. And this one was another gift from a friend. Actually, it might have been the same friend. Gave me both. Let me see. I'm kind of interested to know. Let's see. This one was gifted by Terry, my friend Terry. She's in charge of a book group I'm in, and she's very nice. Oh no, this one was from Susan. So 2 different people. This one is When Stars Rain Down by Angela Jackson Brown. And I'm excited to read that one as well. And then I have I Saw by Jerry B. Jenkins and James S. McDonald. And again, another book I have not read, but it looked good. It sounded good. So I'm intrigued. And then I actually found this full series at Savers. Yeah, I think Savers. But it is the Tales from Ivy Hill by Julie Classen. And this is The Innkeeper of Ivy Hill, book 1. Book 2 is The Ladies of Ivy Cottage. I think my mom would really love these. And The Bride of Ivy Green. So once I'm done reading these, I will definitely be giving them to my mom to read. And then the next ones that I have are the Bright Empire series. My dad read these, and then he gave them to me because he was going to give them away. And I was like, no, I want to read them because he doesn't keep books after reading them, even if he liked them. So I'm excited. I've read book 1 so far. I have the rest to go. Hopefully I will get to some more this year. But the first one is The Skin Map. It's really interesting. I read the first one on audiobook, so I plan on continuing that way. The Bone House. And if I didn't say, these are all by Stephen R. Hallhead. The Spirit Well. Both really good if you like kind of like time travel, sci-fi, fantasy type books. These are great. The Shadow Lamp. And then last book, The Fatal Tree. So I have 2 books down here by Thomas Locke, which is actually a pseudonym for Davis Bunn, which wrote a lot of Christian fiction type romance books, I believe. And so I have 2 of his fantasy books. And this is book 1, Emissary in the Legends of the Realm series. Forgive my feet in the way, but this is like the bottom shelf. There we go. And then this is the 3rd book, The Golden Vial. So I need book 2 in this series. So I gotta find that and hunt for that too. All right, the next book that I have is Fatal Strike by Diane Mills, another book that I'm very excited because that cover is gorgeous. Look at that hot pink. Love it. And then, let's see, the next one that I have, I just got this past week, which is State of Lies by Siri Mitchell. And she usually writes Christian romance, but this is like her very first, like, kind of thriller-esque suspense book. So I'm very excited for that one. And then I have one Carrie Stewart Parks book, Formula of Deception, and it's not part of a series, so I'm excited to try one of her books finally and hopefully get to this one this year as well. And then I have Blackguard's Moon by George Brian Polivka. And I think this is the second book in a series, even though it says it's a novel. I know it's a pirate book. I have not read Legend of the Firefish. I know my dad loved that one more than this one, but hopefully I will get to that one. And then I have a couple by Francine Rivers. I tried her Redeeming Love for the first time last year, and I really liked it. But I have a few thoughts on on that. Like, I felt it was a little too heavy on the romance, especially for being Christian fiction. There was no sex scenes involved, but she did get kind of close to those types of scenes. So for that alone, it wasn't my favorite. But I'm hoping like her more historical fiction that is in the past will be better. I'm hoping. I want to give her a second chance and see if I like any of her other books. So I have The Atonement Child, and I have A Lineage of Grace, which is a collection of 4 books in one, or 5 books. 5 books in one, all about women in the Bible. And then I have The Masterpiece, which again, this cover is stunning. Found this in a little free library. I was so happy, and in great condition. Like, pretty much brand new. Love it. Oops. I'm dropping stuff. And then I have the first book in the Mark of the Lion series, A Voice in the Wind. So that's the only one that I have of that series. I hope to have more. Again, having problems here. Okay, and then I have the first book in a duology, a Peter Pan retelling series by Kara Swanson. This is book 1 called Dust, Heirs of Neverland, and I am just so excited to read that one. Again, this was a gift from Joanne, so thank you, Joanne. And if I missed any gifts, oh, I know somebody did give me this series. I totally forgot. I wanted to thank everybody, even though I don't think most of them are in my group or on my YouTube channel, but no, I'm sorry, I don't have my receipt. I forgot to put it back in there, but thank you for sending that to me. Okay, and then I have 2 books in the Shadows Over England series by Rosanna M. White, and I have not read anything by this author. I'm reading my very first one with Oceana next week, so I'm very excited. And every channel that I mentioned in this video, I will link down below so you can check them out. But this, I'm excited. It's called A Name Unknown. Looks really cute. And then the second book, is this the third or the second book? Oop, we got them stuck together. Don't you just hate when you have like sticky covers like from a sticker and then they having problems? I think this is book 3. So I don't have book 2, but this is An Hour Unspent. So I'm missing book 2. I know pretty random that I don't have like the middle book in series, but that's what happens when you go thrift shopping. You don't find the whole series. And then I had the first book, The Lost Heiress. And I think this is the Ladies of the Manor. I don't even know if this is the first book or not. Forgive my socks. Let's find out together which one this is. Oops. Do we have a list of books? No, we do not have a list of books. List of books. Why can't we find a list of books? Oh, there is no list of books in this, huh? Well, anyways, this is one of the books in the Ladies of the Manor series. If you know which number it is, let me know. I can always look it up, though. Okay. That was a fun adventure together. Okay, next one is The Princess by Laurie Wick. Look at this edition. I just love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Hardcover. It's so beautiful. Look at the spine. Okay. I'm in a challenge where it said pick a book based on the spine. this is it. I'm reading this one. Yeah, okay. I didn't plan on picking that right now, but this is what I'm going to read for that challenge because look, it's so gorgeous. So we're going to leave that off the bookshelf. Okay. And then I have 2 books by Liz Well. I read one of her books in last month's wrap-up, I believe. But I have 2 in her Mia Quinn mystery series, and one is A Deadly Business. Her covers are very nice. I love the covers. And Lethal Beauty. And I don't have the full series of this as well. I think I did at one point, but again, unfortunately, they are now gone. And then I have 2 books by Jamie Jo Wright, which I know is one of Chantel's favorite authors. But I have Echoes Among the Stones, which I do plan on reading this one. And then the last one that I have is A Reckoning at Gossamer Pond, or The Reckoning. I don't think I have this one on my TBR this year, but definitely Echoes Among the Stones, as well as one of her other books that I don't own, but I plan on getting to because I think Chantel recommended it to me, so I plan on getting to that one as well. I'm dropping books everywhere. Forget the problems here. Okay, so that was all of my 3 bookshelves. I need to expand soon because I have no room. Okay, so you saw all of my books. This is the other side of the room. You've never seen it. It's a little cluttered, but not too bad in this view anyways. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Hit the little bell notification if you don't want to miss any of my videos. And yeah, if you haven't realized in this video, I'm a little bit scatterbrained. I think more so talking about books just because I get so excited and yeah. I just love books and I'm passionate about them. But so next week we're going to be doing a shelf tour of my middle grades, so stay tuned for that one. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.